Football, stuffing, pumpkin pie, all things synonymous with Thanksgiving. But no Turkey Day would be complete without the annual Troy Turkey Trot.
The event is now in its 70th year, and tonight on The Edge, we'll find out more details on what makes it so successful, what's new, and why you're encouraged to dress like, well, a turkey.
Plus, you Albany women's...
Upstate Sports Edge, sponsored by Toyota.
Oh, what's this? I'm hearing some breaking news.
What's
Happy
that?
birthday, Chet Davis. It's Chet's birthday tonight.
Thank you.
So,
I appreciate my golden birthday.
golden birthday. I wasn't going to tell the people
yeah.
how old you were, but
if they know what golden birthday is, they can figure it out.
No, everyone's going to Google now. Okay, well, moving on to the real news. Coming up, the countdown to Thanksgiving is on. We are exactly 4 weeks away from Turkey Day.
I'm already hungry for it. I'm getting
too.
excited. But that also means we're 4 weeks away from the 70th Troy Turkey Trot, how the Collar City is preparing for that milestone. Turkey trots are a Thanksgiving staple around the country. But in the capital region, the Troy Turkey Trot is a staple of the community. This year, for the 70th time, the annual race will take off from 4th and Fulton Streets in the Collar City. Troy's event is the nation's 11th largest turkey trot and 12th oldest road race. Even as they keep with tradition, organizers are always evolving.
The 70th running of the Troy Turkey Trot is coming to the capital region in less than a month, and to get us ready for it, we have two guests in studio now. We have Patrick Lynskey and Erin Napoleone. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
So this is such a big anniversary, 70th anniversary. Patrick, I'll start with you. Are you doing anything different to prepare or anything special in the works for this race?
You know, we've got some, the medals are going to be a little bit different, and we've got some other stuff going on that's kind of nice. But generally, it's just, you know, we're kind of keeping the tradition alive and doing what we always do.
Sure, there is a tradition, but you're keeping things fresh this year. You're adding something new. And Erin, that's kind of where you come in. Can you tell me a little bit about what you are doing to help people run this race in a very smarter way?
Absolutely. We are honored to be asked to join the Troy Turkey Trot this year to do its first formal warm-up for each of the races. So myself and other physical therapists from Choice PT here in Troy are going that morning for the 10K, 5K, the Grade School Mile, even the Turkey Walk, to do a cyclical dynamic warm-up group session.
There is truly something for everybody at this race. As you were mentioning, there's so many different lengths that you could run or walk. There are different races and entries for family members. Is that something that you really see, Patrick, people grabbing hold of, that there are so many options for people who want to do anything really on Thanksgiving morning? Absolutely.
We had over 180 teams, I think, last year in the 5K. And that's the non-competitive, you know, competitive but non-competitive teams, the mother-mother, daughter-daughter, sister-sister kind of teams, friends and family teams. In the 10K, we get a little bit more competitive team that's going on. We have some prize money in the 10K. But it really is something for everybody, whether you run fast or slow, or if you just get out and do the walk. Just get out and get some exercise and some fresh air before you go take in that turkey.
Before we started rolling here, I have to put you on the spot here, because you were telling me that you used to run the 5K as a warm-up?
Yes.
Before the 10K?
Right.
Why?
To get warmed up. I mean, Erin can tell you it's very important to get warmed up.
It's just a lot of running.
Well, it's good to get out and see the course a little bit and kind of get your heart rate up a little bit before you race. You know, that's back when I was running a lot more miles, and kind of, you know, that was kind of what we did, is just go out and get a little warm up in, you know, 2 or 3 miles and then have a good race.
Well, we have an overachiever on our hands, everybody. Erin, other than, you know, a good maybe jogging to get warmed up, what are some of the other things you're telling your clients or people that you're going to help prepare for this race?
No, great question. That's something that we, as PTs, we look at the body as a whole, and everyone thinks running is just a straightforward motion, but there are so many other planes of motion, side to side and rotational. So a lot of what we've been trying to get out to our patients and out to the training clubs is that you should be warming up in all of those 3 motions too. So that morning, you know, we're going to work each muscle group that's important for running in all 3 planes of motion. And it's important whether you're just doing the walk or the Grade School Mile, no matter what the distance is, because we all have different fitness levels, that you're still trying to warm up your whole body in all 3 planes of motion.
We typically get a lot of questions about parking. You know, there's a link on the website with all the parking, the surface lots and the garages that are available on Thanksgiving morning down there, as well as the packet pickup. So we have packet pickup that starts on Sunday morning. before Thanksgiving, Sunday at noon, I think, and that gives everybody an opportunity to come out ahead of time so you can kind of beat the rush a little bit. Or Wednesday during the day, you can come and pick up your packets as well. So, and that's at the Atrium in Troy. So there's the Atrium garage there. There's plenty of other surface parking. That's one of the biggest things we get is where can I park? Okay. The other thing is, can somebody pick up my bib? Yes, somebody can pick up your bib for you. Strollers, we are asking that people don't bring strollers and run with strollers in the two larger events, the 10K and the 5K. If you'd like to bring a stroller and participate in either the kids run or the walk, that's more than fine. But it's very crowded and not a lot of room for strollers in those other races, as well as dogs. So we say no dogs, no strollers, no roller skates, no skateboards.
Okay, but there is a way that you can really make this race your own, and that is the costume contest.
Absolutely.
Erin, you're out there all the time running this race. What's the craziest costume or best costume you've ever seen?
It's always the gentlemen who are not wearing that much clothing when it's 28 degrees, or in some of those cold years, you think as you're all gloved up and with the, warming ears, that just, how are they doing that 30-minute race? So I always cheer them on extra that they are in some sort of form where they're just a present or.
We do have a group of guys from RPI every year. It's like a tradition. They kind of pass that down where they all come dressed just as a box.
With no shirt on and suspenders. So
guys, this is a family event here. What are some of the things that you're looking for? I don't know if you're a judge yourself, but what are some of the things that you look for?
I'm not, but we have two different categories: traditional Thanksgiving costume, so turkey related or Thanksgiving related, and then a non-traditional costume. And one year we had a group of people that dressed up as a box of Dunkin' Donuts
Munchkins?
Munchkins.
I like that.
And so they had the different, types of Munchkins, and they all dressed up in their Munchkin outfits. That was pretty good. We've had, people dress up as construction workers. The village people one year ran as a group.
There's always Santa.
There's always Santa. There's always several Santas.
Elves,
and we had a 93-year-old man that dressed up all in like an Uncle Sam outfit one year. That was great.
I don't know if you guys could hear it picking up on my mic, but my stomach is grumbling because just talking about, food and Thanksgiving is making me quite hungry right now. I know that, the registration money is partially going towards charities. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing with that registration money?
Absolutely. So a portion of the proceeds, we're hoping to raise $20,000 for the Regional Food Bank and St. Joseph's House and Shelter in Troy. So there's two organizations there, and then we also partner with a lot of different organizations around the city of Troy that bring volunteers to bear on the event, and we donate some money to their groups as well.
And then one final question for you, Patrick. What do you see being behind the scenes of this event that it means, the Troy Turkey Trot, to the Collar City?
Oh, it's huge for the Collar City. It's one of the signature events in the city of Troy. And it gives an opportunity every year for such a tradition for people to get together before the holiday and have some fun and see each other and really get some exercise. And it's really a healthy lifestyle initiative in the city of Troy, and I think it's a great thing for the whole city. And
I know people are looking forward to it. The countdown is on, less than a month to go. Thank you both so much for coming in and talking to me a little bit about it today.
Thank you.
The Yankees lost.